kind of a time when I usually don't go live, so I'm hoping that I can catch some people that normally don't get to see these. But I am having a kind of a late breakfast. I'll explain more about why I'm doing that later. Funny story. But for now, I just want to share this place with you all. It is so incredibly beautiful. So many, like it's mossy type stuff that looks like it's covering the trees. There's a lot of ferns. Oh, Johan Stevenson, glad you're here. You are first. Welcome. And of course, there's my little setup. I have my fan running because it is so mosquito-y here. Hi, is it pronounced Ileana from Denver? Welcome, I'm glad you're here, glad to have you. But hi Daniel. I have my little fan on because it's really mosquito-y here. So I'm thinking if the wind is blowing at my face, the mosquitoes can't hang out around my face. Easily, anyway. Sometimes they do, despite what I want. So let's get you set up right here. I'm putting my pot. I turn my, my fridge sideways, and then I have a little space to cook. At first I was like, I don't know if this is the best thing because of the propane, but I feel like it's right next to, the open air. So I've decided I am comfortable with that. Is it perfectly safe? Probably not, but it's easier than getting my table out and setting it up every single time. Daniel says, first time I have caught you live. Oh, good. Well, glad you're here. Why I thought of going live right now was because I have been trying to change up the times so that people that don't normally get to see it can see it. For breakfast, I'm having bagels, sesame seed bagels. Oh, you didn't see that. Well, just showing ya. And coffee. Hello from France. Hi, caricature. Hi, Steph, basically. Welcome. Bonjour. That's so cool that you're all the way from France. Hi, Sarah. Hey. So many people here. Yay. Well, the reason that I'm eating breakfast and I'm still in my pajamas, and it's currently, well, I guess it's only noon. It's like 12:15 here. On my watch, it's 1:15 because I haven't changed it yet for mountain time. I just got to the PNW yesterday. Oh my gosh, these mosquitoes. And it is amazing. I love it so much. Also, real quick, can you guys tell me how the sound quality is right now? My fan's running and my fridge is running. So, can you still hear me okay? Or are the background noises too distracting? Because I can turn off the fan, it'll just be good. Hi from England, yay! That's so cool. I've been to England a few times. Sarah, yeah, I'm in your time zone, woohoo! Scott says the sound is clear. Good, good, good. Sarah says it's good too. Wonderful. There's like a cloud of mosquitoes, but they're not trying to bite me. So it's just one of those, it's like gnats. They're annoying, but not too horrible. Glad you all can hear me though. I do really try, in my videos and my lives, I try to have good sound quality, but sometimes my microphone isn't cooperating, or The wind, oh my gosh, the wind is the worst. Especially my South Dakota video that I released last night. If any of y'all saw that, then, oh my gosh, it was so windy in the background. It was frustrating. Sarah says a product called Thermocells is good for mosquitoes. I do have bug spray. I just don't feel like spraying it right now because it actually smells super good in this forest. And I don't want to smell bug spray. I want to smell the beautiful forest. So I'm trying to just not be bothered by them. Hi, Sylvia. Welcome to the chat. And Rod, I don't think I've said hi to you yet. Hi from Florida, Central Florida. Let's see. So, are you by Lake Okeechobee at all? I guess it might be more south. I've also been to St. Petersburg. I was there for kind of a long time. In Florida. I was there for most of January, I think. A lot of people have joined us since the beginning, so let me take you on a quick campsite tour real fast. We have the lovely setup. Oh gosh, a car is coming. It's a Sprinter. I'm gonna wave to them. Savina says, hi, Maddie. Oh wait, I already said that. Rod said, just 20 miles south of Cocoa Beach. That's cool. When I was in college, I almost went to Cocoa Beach on spring break, but then people were like dropped out, so that trip didn't happen. That happened to me a lot in college spring breaks. I never went anywhere cool. But anyway, the very messy van. Oh gosh. Okay, so first I'll show you the pretty part, then I'll show you the not so pretty part. But we have these nice flowers, a very pine forest, pine tree forest, and I'm trying to learn, oh gosh, it's hard to point to it on camera. Okay, so this stuff. Does anyone know what this mossy coating of the trees is called? It reminds me of Spanish moss and old man's beard from South Carolina and the surrounding states. So, anyone know what that is? We got some ferns. Oh, this is my favorite view right here. Hi, internet person. It is green out here. It's just moss, Sarah. I thought there would be like a fancier name for it. But, oh, it's so pretty here. So pretty. It feels like I'm in a fairy tale. Like this morning, I went on this little road thing. That's right. You can kind of see the clearing. But I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like Alice in Wonderland. I've never actually been to the PNW before, so this is amazing. It's like discovering another world. And then, of course, we got Old Kari. The official name of my car is Fudgy the Whale, but I never really call it that. You know, the opportunity just never comes up. And then when I said the not so pretty part, if you go back, okay, here's my van, and then to this side of it is a pile of, what's it called? Like sticks and trash. There's a suitcase in there. I don't know. That is very, I don't know. Kind of takes away from the prettiness. Okay, I need to sit down and finish my breakfast / lunch because it is afternoon. Sarah's going to the PNW as soon as her beer is ready. That's awesome. named your green Sienna Esmeralda. Cool. Who else has names for their cars? Either your van, or if you don't have a van, like a whatever you're driving currently, maybe a bike. What is your name for your vehicle? Oh my gosh. These mosquitoes are really annoying me. So it looks like no one has names for their vehicles. Shoot! Oh, darn it! When I put my hand down, I spilled my coffee. Oh man, and I was really enjoying that too. Oh well, at least I got to drink like half of it. And there's still a little bit left. Oh gosh. Scott says, my Honda Element that I camp in is Ruby, but my white Sienna that was totaled was named Snowball. That is so sad that it got totaled. I feel like if this car got totaled, I would just be so sad because I have so many like plans. Eventually I want to be able to rent it out to people. The legwork for that might be hard, but I think I would really love for people to borrow this. It's such a good solo, it's a perfect solo setup, you know? Comfy bed, storage. I think it's cute. Internet person says, I bought a minivan a couple months ago. Congrats, and haven't named it yet. Open to suggestions though. Rod says, and calls the van Bandit after my puppy that just passed away. Oh, I am so sorry for your loss. That's so sad. Oh, hi from Bogota, Colombia. That's so cool. Steph says, watch for that Tyrannosaurus behind you. No. Dinosaurs are so cool, aren't they? When I was in Rapid City, South Dakota, there was a park where you could walk through statues of dinosaurs. It was really funny. Oh, I haven't told the story yet of why I am just now having breakfast and it's noon. Because last night I woke up to a scrunching sound. Like I thought something was moving against my window covers or something, but I realized it was my chip bag crinkling. And so I turned on the light, tried to catch a mouse, but never actually saw it. So I put all my food sitting up high somewhere. Like I tied my bagels to the little, handle. That thing. What else? I set my chips, balanced them on top of my water bottle. I put my tortillas on top of my cereal box. Oh, it was so annoying. And then after all of that, I still heard the scrunching, and I kept turning my light on, seeing nothing. turning my light on, seeing nothing. And then I was like, okay, I'm obviously not going to catch it, but I can scare it. So every time I heard rustling from then on, I had two of these propane bottles that were empty sitting up by my bed because I'm trying to find some place to get rid of them. But I would kind of move them around, put them down hard on the floor to try to scare it at least. In the morning, none of my food was harmed, so I guess I won. Steph says I go back to draw. It's my job. Happy Endemia. Bye. Thank you for coming all the way from France. But yeah, in the morning I woke up, none of my food was harmed, but I was awake for like an hour, maybe 2, because of that darn mouse. Okay, I'm gonna turn off my fan because it's really not helping blow the mosquitoes away from my face. I'm about to finish this and then clean up, so hopefully I won't have to deal with them much longer. Oh my gosh. Let's walk, because they're invading me. Internet person, I do keep bug spray in my van, but I don't want to put it on because I can't take a shower whenever I want to, the smell of bug spray is on me for days. Plus, it smells really good in this forest, and I'm trying to not, be smelling chemicals instead of this beautiful fresh air that I'm in. Good question, though. That would be nice to have on bug spray. Sarah says, you traveled to the PNW fast, it seems. I was in Montana for about a week or so. Maybe more. In a minute says I tried Thermostel cell on my recent road trip. Someone else earlier in the chat talked about that too. Interesting. I'll have to look into it. Is it like more, I don't know, less chemically? A little bit better for you, maybe? This is a sesame seed bagel, by the way. And it's so good. No, you haven't seen a Montana video yet. I did. I'm moving faster than I'm posting videos, just in case, like, maybe there's a week where I don't want to film anything. I'm covered. Plus, I guess telling you where I am in the country in my lives kind of messes this up. But originally I thought it would also make knowing my real location harder for people. Another car is coming. They're probably like, why is that girl in her pajamas? It's daytime. In a minute says, I believe the ingredient in thermocell is derived from the chrysanthemum, which is a flower. So that's good. A little more natural than normal bug spray. This is what I brush my teeth in. I used to, in the very beginnings, I would go, oh my gosh, I would go outside and brush my teeth and just spit on the ground, but now I brush my teeth in the comfort of my van, use this basin kind of as a sink, and then in the morning, just pour it out. It's pretty diluted by that point. And so then I have to sit it out to dry in the mornings. I have a feeling it's not going to dry too well now, being in a rainforest. Do we have any Twilight fans in the chat? Twilight, the teen book from the late 2000s. Not the time of day. Okay, everyone comment in the chat. Do you like Twilight the book series more or Twilight the time of day more? I'm just being silly, but yeah, I read it and saw the movies in high school. That was just a fun thing. And then when I was in college is when the movies were like ending, like the last movies were coming out, and I was like, oh my gosh, how could I ever like that? But it was so I don't know, I guess of the time is what I'm trying to say. It was a source of future nostalgia. Because I remember like getting off school and going to the theater the day the first movie premiered. And that people before the movie, someone from the theater was like, welcome everyone, we're glad you're here. We just wanted to make an announcement. Last night there was a lot of screaming during the movie, and for everyone's enjoyment, please do not scream during this movie. And then the part where the Cullens walk on this screen, people screamed anyway. Like, they couldn't help it. Oh my gosh. That was fun. It's fun to see a big, hyped up movie in a theater, you know? It just being with the audience. Sarah likes the time of day. Daniel liked the movies but never read the books. So you may have noticed me eating a toasted bagel earlier, but I don't have a toaster. What I do is butter the bagel, put it face down on the skillet, leave it uncovered so that the bottom, the flat part of the bagel anyway, gets nice and crisp. Already cleaned that. Okay, just this spoon and my coffee mug to go. Wish I had more coffee. I did make iced coffee yesterday. I have a mason jar full of coffee in my fridge, ready for me to wake up and drink, but it's not hot anymore. Like when I was in Montana, I woke up every day at 8 because it was just so hot. Maybe that's another reason why I slept in late today, because this is my first morning when it's not so hot in my van that I wake up, which is never a good feeling because you're sweaty. And well, I'm not always sweaty. Sometimes it's just uncomfortable. I think people are shooting guns in this forest. Target practice? Sarah says, thanks for showing this stuff too. I'm curious to do things. It faded away. Like dishes and cook. One day soon, I'll know. Yeah, you will. Oh, that's awesome. How exciting for you. Yeah, I have 2 milk jugs full of water. And then I got this silicone scrubber in a grocery store, I think it was. I have no idea what state. I feel like it would have been somewhere on the East Coast because I was a little ways into my journey, but still towards the beginning. Gabriella says, be careful out there. I will, dude. Like, hearing people shoot off guns, maybe they're just like recreational target practice. But now I'm like, oh, okay, let's leave as soon as this campsite is cleared up. But I use this scrubber instead of a washcloth or sponge because it hangs up really nicely on this little hook that is already in my van. Oh gosh, come on. There we go. And then I put this towel underneath it in case it drips a little bit, but if I had a sponge, I'd worry about it getting moldy. Know what I'm saying? William Scarborough says, hi from Arrow Bear Lake in San Bernardino Mountains. Oh my gosh. So if you ever heard of a place called Pally that is in that area, I worked there. I'm wearing my pants from there right now, as a matter of fact. For everyone else in the chat, that is an outdoor education center and summer camp between Lake Arrowhead and Big Bear in Southern California, up in the mountains. You enjoyed watching my hike to San Gregorio Peak. Oh, that's awesome. That was such a good hike. Oh, I miss it there. That is such a cool area. Now I'm just packing my stove away. Internet person says, I got a little electric kettle to make my coffee and just plug it into my Jackery, and that works super well. That's so cool. Dude, I'm kind of frustrated because when I paid $2,000 to get this electrical setup, they put an outlet for this kind of thing. Oops. And they put an outlet for a USB type plug, like my lights, but they didn't put an outlet that I can put my electric tea kettle in. And especially in the winter, I was like, oh man, I could have so many hot drinks, like the instant soup, where it's just like a packet of something and you pour hot water in it, ramen. There's so many things that I wouldn't have to get my stove out for if I just had that outlet. But now that I'm in the West, I actually have access to stores but like professionals, I guess, that work on vans. So, these mosquitoes. Maxim Outdoor says, oh, hi, welcome to my middle of the day chat. I think this is the first time I've gone live when it wasn't night. I'm just trying to include the people that normally don't get to see this. In a minute says, I love AeroPress for coffee. That's cool. Is that like a French press? Gabriella says, when I was in the van, I used a Scrub Daddy. Is that the one that has a smiley face on it? That looks like it would be really good at cleaning stuff. Sarah says, shop for a 12V water kettle. Well, here's the thing. I already have a hot water tea kettle. It's very buried, so I'm not going to get it out to show you, but I already have one. And I have a thing about, I don't know, not buying too many things, you know. I like to use what I have instead of getting something new. That being said, it would probably make more sense to get a tea kettle with a USB plug. But I don't know that those exist, actually. I don't think that exists. Rod says, don't you have an inverter? Honestly, I don't know what that means. This is what I got. This is a AGM battery. This is my signal booster. This is a 12, oh gosh, hard to film. This is a 12V outlet, and this is a USB outlet, and also tells me how much power I have. Plus there's this little thing on top that's called like USB-C or something. And when they installed it, I was like, okay, what kind of stuff goes in there? And they were like USB-C things. And I was like what? So anyway, I wasn't really the happiest with this, but you know, it's something. Jeff Kennedy just says, hey Manny, just wanted to sneak in and say hi. Hope you're having a good work day. Yeah, everyone out there, hope you all are. If you're working, hope it's not that bad of a work day. If you're not working, hope you're having a great day doing whatever you are. And I think that catches us up. In a minute says, similar to French press with tiny paper filter and using vacuum pressure. Ooh, sounds very high tech. Okay, so now to get my my van ready to drive. I'm putting you all down on my chair. Oh, go away, mosquitoes. Oh man, and I got this all muddy. I keep my waters back here. I scooch my fridge. Make sure the cord's all good, and you always want to make sure that this place has ventilation. Okay. And this stuff is going to make a lot of noise when I drive if it bangs together. So I'm going to spread that out. Okay, and the coffee slides into there. I have a bit of trash because it came off. It usually goes in my instant coffee jar, but it was getting in my way, so I took it off. Or I said, you need to get an inverter. It converts. Okay, well, where do I get a converter? If I remember right, when I got that electrical setup, I was saying like, I kind of wanted a normal outlet too, and they were like, okay, well, you get this converter. It plugs into that. But then where am I going to plug in my signal booster, you know? I just need a whole new outlet instead of getting something to plug into my old outlets. Like I said though, I'm out here in the West, so hopefully I'll be able to do that. The thing is though, let's see, I have about $1,500 saved up for my Alaska trip, just getting there, and accommodation and everything is going to be expensive. Plus I want a little extra money to do cool stuff, like, I don't know, a glacier tour. And so anyway, thinking about extra money I have if I was to get my electricity upgraded. Yeah, I guess I could do it. I think I have maybe $500 I could spend on that, and I could dip into the Alaska fund. That's not a huge deal. I think I'm not going to need a whole $1,500 for a few days. Amazon, get a pure sin wave. Maybe. Alrighty, so now I have to brush my teeth, put on my PJs, or put on normal clothes, not my PJs, and then I'm gonna head out. So I will have to leave you here. I don't think you guys really want to watch me brush my teeth. So thank you for chatting with me. Glad we had this little midday hangout session. You'll have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you later. Bye.